And today I am sharing my NFL 20K Daily Dollar Single Entry Tournament lineup. And in my video, if you saw my video, if you watch any of my content, you know my philosophy tends to be pay down for quarterback. More likely than not, I pay down for quarterback. And I think this is a spot where you can pay down for quarterback and be different. I think a lot of people are going to pay up for Russell Wilson and do a Russell Wilson, either Tyler Lockett or DK Metcalf stack with like a Preston Williams bring back. But in this Miami versus Seattle game, I did what I believed is going to be opposite of the chalk. So I played Ryan Fitzpatrick, who at 5,400 I think is going to be efficient enough. He put up 8 fantasy points in week 1, but put up 27 and 25 in weeks 2 or 3. And really did it in week 2 without throwing a touchdown. And as historically bad as this Seattle defense has been, I think he is worth a shot. Ryan Fitzpatrick checks all the boxes for me at quarterback. He's low priced against chalk and has been extremely efficient and is in a great matchup. Now, is there a chance that he has an awful game and put up 8 points? Yes, absolutely. But as bad as the Seattle defense has been, and as good and efficient as he has been at the quarterback position, I am willing to take a stab at Ryan Fitzpatrick. And playing Ryan Fitzpatrick allows me to take chalkier guys like ALVIN, KAMARA, and Darrell Henderson, and really plug in other really great plays that are going to be chalky, because I don't think Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to be high owned, because I think people are going to look at the Seattle game and think, oh, I have to play Russell Wilson. So I am playing ALVIN KAMARA. This is another somewhat of a leverage play for me, because I think more people will be on Ezekiel Elliott, and I think people will be off of ALVIN KAMARA with Michael Thomas coming back. Now, do I think he's going to get 14 and 9 targets with Michael Thomas coming back? No. But I do think he can see 6 to 8 targets in the passing game, and if he sees that and runs one in the end zone, I think he's still undervalued at 8K, especially going against Detroit. So high, even if Michael Thomas doesn't play, or even if ALVIN KAMARA does get high ownership, I'm not worried about it. I have my leverage play in the Miami game playing Ryan Fitzpatrick. And then I am also playing James Robinson. James Robinson at 6,500 for the amount of targets he's been getting. He's gotten 6 targets in week 3. He's gotten 4 targets in week 2. In week 3, he caught all 3 of his passes. In week 3, he caught all 6 of his passes. And in week 2, he caught 3 out of 4 of his passes. So if he continues to get that usage in the passing game, he's going to hit value. Against Cincinnati, a team that can't stop the run, I really like James Robinson. There's a lot of players you can play in this range, but I am going with Robinson against Cincinnati. Hasn't been getting many attempts on the ground. He's been kind of inconsistent. He saw 16 attempts on the ground in weeks 1 and 2, but only 11 in week 3. I hate to see that low number here in week 3, but again, he kind of makes up for it in the passing game. So his floor is pretty high, and the matchup against Cincinnati. This is one that I want to exploit. Then I played Lockett to bring it back with Ryan Fitzpatrick. And I played Boyd to bring it back with my Robinson pick. And then Devontae Parker's my Ryan Fitzpatrick stack. Darrell Henderson has been the workhorse back for the Los Angeles Rams. He got 20 attempts in week 3 against Buffalo, a great defensive line. Now going to play in Los Angeles. I think he's going to see enough of the usage, especially in the red zone, to pay off this price tag. Doesn't need to do much. And paying down for 2 out of my 3 running backs in this lineup allowed me to move up at wide receiver. So just a quick recap. I'm leveraging the field with Ryan Fitzpatrick, playing him with Devontae Parker, then bringing that game back with Tyler Lockett, then playing James Robinson against Cincinnati, bringing that back with Tyler Boyd, who, if they could just keep Joe Burrow upright, Tyler Boyd is going to see a majority of the targets. 13 in week 3, 8 in week 2. I do think between 7 and 10 targets for Tyler Boyd is in the picture here. So I like Boyd as a bring back with Robinson. Lockett, I won't have to say on Lockett week in and week out. He's good for 7 to 10 targets every week. If you want to play DK Metcalf, you're getting a similar floor of targets with usage in the red zone. That's fine, but I think Lockett's just more consistent, but I won't talk you out of Metcalf. And Rudolph is kind of just my way to punt and attack this weak Houston secondary. I am a punt the tight end type of person. I think Rudolph in the red zone will get enough usage here at 3,300. So that is my lineup. I like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.